What's up, YouTube? Today we are going to talk about the 5 reasons why dating is so trash in 2024. But before we jump into that, guys, really quickly, make sure if you rock with what I'm doing here, you guys come back, check out the channel, like, subscribe, all that good thing. So boom, 5 reasons why dating in 2024 has become so trash. I think, truthfully, from a man's perspective, the first reason, honestly, is social media. I think our social media has changed the game when it comes to dating and relationships. You think about it, 10, even just 10 years ago, 20 years ago, you had to date the people who were in proximity to you. So the prettiest girl in your neighborhood or the prettiest girl at your school ended up with probably some dude from your school, right? Who might have been the jock or might have been something special. But today, it's not that way, right? So back in the day, you had to go outside to get some validation. You know, you had to go and get in the world and see what was going on. You had to get up in the morning, put your clothes on, and go outside, right? Life is outside. That's one of my mottos. But you had to go outside to really be able to attract somebody or even just kind of see what was out there for you. Today, it's not like that for the women, for the most part. For the men, things are kind of different a little bit. Unless you're a master marketer online as a man, you're probably not getting a whole bunch of social media attention, right? But with the ladies on the other side, you got to see, like, they used to have to go outside, walk up and down the street, like, and go places to be seen. They had to go put themselves in proximity to find the type of man that they were looking for. You couldn't just sit in the house and wait on it. But today, guys, let's talk about it, right? Social media is allowed right from your fingertips. My little squirrel friends out here with me today. But yeah, right from your fingertips from social media, now you can swipe left, swipe right. And the truth is that dynamic for ladies. And the truth is, if you guys look at dating apps, fellas, do me a favor, take a second and look at your woman's dating apps and open up you'll just see, I mean, they have hundreds of, if not thousands of dudes in their inbox, right? And today, now the brothers, we understand what them dudes are in their inbox for. We understand that they trying to and keep it pushing. But to the ladies, what happens is it gives them a hyperinflated sense of self, right? And that hyperinflated sense of self makes them feel like, oh, I can get anybody, right? Versus, like I said, 10, 15 years ago, you had to go outside to be seen. And a woman really gauged her value based on the attention she received while she was out in public amongst the people. Right, but today, all of that external validation that was needed is now being provided through social media, right? So when we look at social media, man, it has really changed the complete dating dynamic in America and it's continuing to permeate through other societies and other cultures. And I genuinely don't really think that's a good thing. But social media is here to stay. There ain't nothing we can do about it. Hey, that's why I'm talking to you on this today. So there is good parts to it. But when it comes to dating, social media is one of the things that has 100% really kind of destroyed our dating, the normal dating, the normal dating rituals and the things that we were used to and are common to. Bro, today you're not gonna, if your social media ain't popping, like, the reality is, as a man, you're gonna have to find a way to make yourself stand out amongst the crowd. Because with women, it's very obvious, it's clear that they got a lot of attention. So why would, you know, from a woman's perspective, why would she take you serious when she got 20, 30, 40 other men? That's a problem, right? So, and that's one of the things that have really created this dynamic that we live in today. Also, number 2, the second thing I think that has really messed up the dating market completely is, and this one might hurt a little bit, but I really feel like it's true. Terrible parenting, single motherhood, single parent raised women and men have really destroyed the dating market. I'm blaming your parents, not you so much, but the man or woman that raised you. And most likely, just by the statistics, it was probably a woman. And unfortunately, our society today, because most of the singles today, the millennials, my generation, the people and younger, are being raised by single parents. They're being raised by single people who never knew how to be in a relationship, who never did good at a relationship, and that's who you're getting your relationship ideas. And you got to think about it. If you never were taught how to properly never seen it, you never seen two people work together towards a common goal long term and stick it out through good, bad, and the ugly, then you're not going to be able to know how to do that. And as a result, you come out with this idea that I don't need anyone, and that toxic independence is what I'm gonna start calling it. That toxic independence has created a situation in our country, in our society, where now look around. I mean, it's Pookie Ray Ray Central, right? Everybody just kind of doing their own thing, and everyone is like, look, ain't nobody worried about it getting married, ain't nobody thinking about it. And you got to think about, as a person, like, am I somebody, do I value those things? Because if I do, you have to think, okay, when you're looking at the mate or the partner that you're considering, right, or the person you want to be with, right, the reality is we all, for the most part, want to be in a relationship, want to have somebody. God didn't put us on this planet to be by ourselves, right? So when you're looking at your mate, you have to think to yourself, okay, dude, who raised you? Genuinely, who raised you? Or were you raised with a mother and a father in a loving home, and you got to see loving home things go on? Or were you raised, or on the other end of the spectrum, were you raised by a single mom that had to go out and get it? And that's what she knew. So she taught you how to go out and get it. So you know how to go out and get it, make it happen, but you don't know how to be a partner to anyone. All you know how to do is be independent. All you know how to do is go get the bag. Okay, but going and getting the bag and going and chasing the money, that's this much of your life. And really, that's the hard part. The best things in life come from people. Right? Life is outside. Life is about experiences. Life is about memories. At the end of the day, that's all you're going to have left is the memories, the experiences. After that, nothing else really matters. So in the time, so when you think about it, why would we be out prioritizing money and not even money, just go an independent lifestyle when the greatest things in life come from being together, right? So these are something that, man, this is all stuff that I think about. But so when you're thinking about the person that you're going to ultimately be with, the person that you're going to ultimately settle down with, were they raised by a single parent? Man, single parentism has destroyed a lot of the fabric of our country. I mean, a lot of the fabric of the people. Everyone we see today is rampant individualism. Everyone just out for themselves. It's all temporary feels. And, so you got to really, guys, we got to really think about these things, man. And when you're looking at it, like being raised, I'll talk about my perspective. Being raised is from a single father. My dad raised me. I was raised by a single father on a 100-acre farm in the middle of nowhere, right? And all my dad used to teach me was just how to get it done. Like, as a man, I know how to get shit done. But guess what I'm not real good at? Not real good at the emotional side of it, because I really didn't have a mom side, and you really need both, right? So I can speak to the single parent. I can speak to the single parent situation. Third thing, the third thing that has really destroyed relationships in 2024, 100%, is unrealistic expectations. And social media has fed so much of these crazy ideas. Cheesecake Factory ain't good enough. This, that, and the third. Bear versus man. All these crazy little social things that have came out. And really, the truth is, we have unrealistic expectations in dating and relationship. When the truth is, your list of things that you think you want out of a person, the person that you think you want and the person that you're interested in probably isn't the best person for it. It's just the reality. We all have been in a situation where we were chasing after what we wanted and the person that we thought we wanted because we were attracted to their body or the way that they look or the way that, they may do something. And the truth is, like, the person that you choose typically isn't going to be the best person for you, because our ideas and our standards are so out of whack with reality. Like, we think that you can't have your cake and eat it too. The truth is, if you're a strong A-type personality like myself, then you probably are not going to vibe well with another strong A-type personality. You're going to need somebody to be able to balance you out. And if you have unrealistic expectations, you may mess around and miss the opportunity for the person that would really be the best benefit for you, because you're looking at what social media says is, oh, this is the type of man you're supposed to be with. Oh, this is the type of woman you're supposed to be with. Bro, listen to me. Let me just be honest with you. As a man, if you're not, the woman that you deal with needs to be someone that is a benefit to you, someone that can help you on your journey. I always tell you, listen, men, you're looking for a woman that's the sail to your boat, not the damn anchor. 100%. Well, what do you mean, Mom? What does that mean? It's simple. It's your boat, first and foremost, brothers. You have to understand, it is your boat, right? So you're looking for a woman that can be the sail to your boat and help you get where you're going quicker, and not the damn anchor. Not somebody that's pulling you down and holding you back from your vision, your goals, the thing that you got going on. That's the woman. The woman that wants to be the sail, that's the woman that you want to be with. That's where you want to spend your time and energy at, not with people, not with the girl with the 36 inch or the 42-inch waist and the 36, 24, 36, all that shit don't really matter at the end of the day. What ultimately matters is, are you vetting somebody and looking for someone that is going to be the sail to your boat and not the anchor? Are you judging them based off of just physical, right? If you are judging somebody based off of physical, now as a man, let's keep it real, ladies. As a man, physical come first. I need to be able to look at you. I need to like what I see. I need all those things. But on top of that, you also still have to have character. Character is very important. And a lot of people today don't have character, right? So it's like we're judging people based on these unrealistic expectations. Like one of the things I see right now that's jumping off, that's that's really one of the things I see right now that's really popular, this pop balloon thing. All the guys come up and they get their balloins popped. I mean, Jesus Christ, men and women coming up trying to date and get to know each other, and they pop their balloon. I think it's the corniest, most childish thing ever, but it's viral, it's hot right now, and it gives people opportunity. The truth is this, though. Watching that show, you see how unrealistic the expectations are of basically everyone on the show. Like, people come up and they don't really have opportunities to get to know people before people pop in their balloons based on, oh, he ain't tall enough, oh, I didn't like his smile, or just the goofy, the hat, oh, you should have wore this, you wore a briefcase, all this craziness, right? This just shows you how unrealistic the expectations are that we got right now, guys. And that it's never going to get us ahead if we don't stop and be honest and start to put things back in perspective. If we want if we decide you want to be in a relationship. The fourth thing that I believe is really destroying dating and relationships in 2024 is just the reality that most people don't value relationships anymore. Hookup culture has destroyed relationships in 2024. It is easier now to go for me today to ring a line and get it. I can get it popping today very quickly, right? It's a lot easier to go out and get some cheeks than it is to go out and so let me say it this way: it's an easier lift to go. For me as a man, I can just go out and get my fix. It's easier for me to just go out and get my fix versus trying to uphold an entire relationship. So these are things that we deal with. In 2024, I think that it's being a millennial, you have to look at the entire environment that we're really dealing in. How you doing today? I'm doing well. I can't complain. Absolutely. Hey, you too. Same to you. So when we continue, when we think about these from a little deeper perspective, like I said, most people today aren't even interested in dating anymore, right? Because like I said, social media, all these things have really kind of put you in perspective, have made people look at and have a lot of pause and reservation around dating. Yeah, well, a nice little lady came through speaking to me. If people see me out on my camera and they really want to know what I'm doing, people get excited, right? So guys, if you ever want to get into content creation, a little sidebar, you ever want to get into content creation, you got to understand when you're out in nature, you're going to run into people. Learn how to just kind of keep pushing through it, because it will get you off your game. But anyway, back to what I said. Number 4, most people aren't even really interested in being in a relationship or who cares anymore, right? Today, you look around, how many people, this is the truth. When you watch all these shows on the internet, how many people say they in a relationship, or are 99% of them single today? And it's because nobody's interested in really getting committed anymore and being in a marriage. And the reason why, or even in a relationship, because they don't see the benefit of it, right? They do not see the benefit of it. One of the things that I think is very interesting, I like to date. Like, I like to go out, I like to move around, I like to go to a nice dinner, I like to go to nice events, I'm outside. And I tell you, if you guys are on my channel, y'all know I believe life is outside. I like to get outside. I like the attention of, not the attention, that's the wrong word. I like the companionship of a woman when I'm out and about. I like to go out. I enjoy a woman's company, right? So if you see me out, I'm going to have a woman with me. The truth is, I'm viewed so interesting. It's just interesting to see how other people view me, because when they see me out and about with a woman, I'm always with a certain caliber of woman, and that woman tends to move and act a certain way with me. And I always notice the reactions I get from people when they see a dominant brother out with a beautiful woman, and it's very obvious what the relationship dynamics are. It's very obvious that I'm leading the relationship. It's very obvious that I'm in the power position, not that she's in a weak position, but she's in a submissive, safe position, right? And it takes a dominant man to create that duality for a woman to exist inside of. So, when I'm out and about, I always notice how awkward some of the people are when they see that dynamic, because it's something that is abnormal. It's something that you do not see on a regular basis. That's why it's special, right? And that's why I'm trying to teach men how to own and sit in their dominance as a man, so that you can start to see the world will adjust to you when you get in correct position. And lastly, guys, the last thing I want to talk about, the fifth reason why I really believe relationships in 2020 relationships are just in shambles right now. The last reason 100% is because I believe that our spirits, man, are not right. I believe that we got a lot of healing to do in our community. I believe that in this country as a whole, everyone is in a lot of pain. There's a lot of trauma. There's a lot going on. And, society has shifted, especially if you're in my age group. You're 25 to 30. I mean, you're in that 20 or 22 to 30 range, and you're realizing, man, the world is a little different than what mom and dad said it was. I'm seeing other things, and I just truly believe that the economy, everything is so much more expensive, a lot going on in life. People spiritually are just not in a place where they're mentally in a good place to be able to date, or know how to date, or know how to address the situations that they've had in the past to be able to find someone to be able to come together. You don't know how to find a good partner if you've never had one. You don't know how to build with somebody if you've never seen anyone build. You don't know how to date if you've never been courted. you don't know how to you don't know how to do these things, right? And truth is, this is not just us. This is going on a mass scale. But until we get together and somebody says, look, man, this is how you do it. You as a man or as a woman, these are the things you got to do. We got to get back to that. And that's what I'm really here to do on my channel. And I want to make sure that we continue to teach and we continue to have the conversations, guys. And I'm going to continue to push these things out to you. I'm trying to get a little better, a little heavier on the content for you guys. My channel Mismatch is all about dating and relationships in the modern day, right? So we're talking about what's going on today, not any of this outdated information that nobody really cares about. We're talking about the core things that matter to you, right? And figuring out how we can get men and women together so that we can continue and go on down the path, man, because we weren't meant to be put on this planet to be alone. 100%. I do not believe that. And I don't think the best things in life really come from just being out here by yourself. Now, I know the internet and red pill this and all these different communities got these ideas, bro. I enjoy a woman's company. Like I don't know what to tell you. I enjoy a woman's company. I enjoy spending time. I enjoy being able to go places and do things. And I truly believe that the best things in life come when we together. So if you rock with what I'm rocking with and you believe what I got going on, man, and you stuck out to the end of this video, that means you really, really mess with me, and I appreciate that. So go ahead, hit the like button. Definitely hit the subscribe button if you're still here. And call to action, man. Go ahead, comment down below and let me know what your dating experiences have been like in 2024. Appreciate you guys. Until the next time, peace.